What if happiness isn't something to be chased, but something to be cultivated, day by day, moment by moment? In a world that often tells us we need more to be happy, more success, more money, more things, what if the real path to happiness is not about adding more to our lives, but about understanding what truly brings us joy and fulfillment? Today, let's explore 4 ways to be happy in life, not by changing our circumstances, but by shifting our perspective, by learning to see the beauty and meaning that is already present. The first way to be happy in life is to practice gratitude. This isn't just about saying thank you when someone holds the door open for you or sends you a gift. Gratitude is about noticing the small, beautiful moments in your daily life that often go overlooked. It's about recognizing the warmth of the sun on your face, the laughter of a friend, the comfort of a good meal, or the quiet of a peaceful morning. Gratitude is a practice that invites us to slow down and take notice of the blessings that are already here. When we focus on what we have instead of what we lack, we shift our mindset from scarcity to abundance. We start to see that happiness isn't found in the extraordinary, but in the ordinary moments that fill our days. Imagine waking up each morning and before you even get out of bed, taking a moment to feel grateful for the day ahead. It doesn't have to be for anything monumental, just the simple fact that you have another day to live, to breathe, to experience. Gratitude is about changing your perspective. Instead of waiting for life to deliver you some grand moment of joy, you learn to see the small wonders that are already around you. The sound of birds singing, the smell of fresh coffee, the feeling of your feet touching the ground. Gratitude isn't about denying life's challenges. It's about finding light even in the smallest things. When you start your day with gratitude, you set a positive tone for everything that follows. You find that your days become brighter, your interactions with others become more meaningful, and your sense of contentment grows. Make it a habit to reflect on 3 things you are grateful for every day. It doesn't matter how big or small. What matters is that you recognize them. As you do this regularly, you begin to notice a shift in how you perceive your life, not as something to endure, but as something to cherish. Gratitude also allows you to see the world through a different lens. It opens your heart and mind to the present moment, helping you realize that happiness is not about what you accumulate or achieve, but about how you experience and appreciate each moment. When you embrace gratitude, you begin to find joy in the most unexpected places. You realize that the beauty of life is often hidden in the details, in a stranger's smile, in a gentle breeze, or in the quiet moments of reflection. This simple practice can transform your life into a series of beautiful moments waiting to be discovered. The second way to be happy is to cultivate meaningful relationships. We are social beings, wired for connection. Yet in our fast-paced world, it's easy to become disconnected, to feel isolated or alone. But happiness is often found in the moments we share with others, in a genuine conversation, a shared laugh, a warm hug, or a simple smile. Meaningful relationships are not about how many friends you have, but about the quality of the connections you build. It's about finding people who support you, who encourage you, who challenge you to be your best self. Meaningful relationships don't just happen by accident. They are cultivated through time, effort, and genuine care. To create these connections, start by being present. When you're with someone, really be with them. Put down your phone, look them in the eye, listen with your heart as well as your ears. Ask them how they are, and really listen to their answer. Offer empathy, understanding, and support. Show them that you care, not just through words, but through actions. Be there for them in times of joy and sorrow, offering a shoulder to lean on, a listening ear, or just your silent presence. But meaningful relationships are not just about what you give. They are also about what you receive. Be open to letting others into your life, to being vulnerable, to sharing your own dreams, fears, and feelings. Trust grows when we show our true selves without masks or pretenses. It's in these deep, authentic connections that true happiness resides, in knowing you are loved for who you are, not for who you pretend to be. Remember, it's not about having a large circle of friends, but about having a few who are truly there for you and for whom you are truly there. Building these connections also involves forgiveness and letting go. Often, relationships can be strained by misunderstandings, mistakes, or unresolved feelings. To cultivate meaningful relationships, you must be willing to forgive and to seek forgiveness. It means recognizing that no one is perfect, including ourselves, and that holding on to grudges or resentment only serves to isolate us further. Letting go of past hurts allows you to move forward with an open heart, ready to embrace new connections and deepen existing ones. The third way to find happiness is to live in the present moment. Our minds are often caught in the past or the future, dwelling on what was or worrying about what will be. But happiness is not found in the past nor in the future. It is found right here, in this moment, in the present. When you focus on the here and now, you become fully engaged in life. You start to notice the beauty around you, the joy of the simple things, the richness of your current experience. Living in the present moment means letting go of regrets about the past and anxieties about the future. It means accepting where you are right now without judgment or resistance. This doesn't mean you don't have goals or aspirate ions, but it means you don't let them take away from the joy of the present. When you are fully present, you are more likely to experience happiness, peace, and contentment. Start by practicing mindfulness, paying attention to your breath, your senses, your surroundings. Notice the sights, sounds, smells, and sensations around you. Allow yourself to be fully here, fully now, and see how your sense of happiness begins to grow. You might be surprised at how much beauty you begin to see when you are truly present. A walk in the park becomes more than just a routine. It becomes an experience of wonder. The sound of leaves rustling in the wind, the feeling of the earth under your feet, the sight of the sun setting in the sky. These small, everyday moments are filled with richness and depth when you are fully present to them. By living in the present, you learn to appreciate life in all its forms, even in the mundane, the routine, the ordinary. Being present also means being aware of your thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. It means recognizing when you are caught in a negative thought pattern and gently bringing yourself back to the moment. It's about not allowing your mind to wander too far into what was or what could be, but staying grounded in what is. This practice can be challenging, especially in a world full of distractions and demands, but with time and patience, it becomes a powerful tool for finding happiness. The fourth way to be happy is to find meaning and purpose in your life. This doesn't mean you need to have everything figured out or have one grand mission. Meaning can be found in small, everyday actions, in helping others, in doing work that fulfills you, in expressing your creativity, in making a positive impact in someone's life. When you find meaning in what you do, you find a reason to wake up each morning, a reason to keep going even when things are tough. Finding your purpose is not about looking outside yourself for answers. It's about looking within and asking yourself what truly matters to you. What brings you joy? What are you passionate about? What do you feel called to do? It could be something big, like starting a charity, or something small, like being a kind neighbor. Purpose is deeply personal. It's not about what others expect of you, but about what makes you feel alive, fulfilled, and at peace. Living with purpose doesn't mean you won't face challenges or setbacks. In fact, it often means you will face more because you are daring to live authentically, to follow your heart, to pursue what truly matters to you. But in those challenges, you find strength, resilience, and a deep sense of satisfaction that comes from knowing you are living a life true to yourself. Purpose gives your life direction. It gives your days meaning, and it brings a sense of joy and fulfillment that nothing else can. It's also important to recognize that your purpose may change over time. What feels meaningful to you now may be different in a few years, and that's okay. Purpose is not a destination, but a journey. It's about continually exploring, growing, and aligning your life with what feels right to you. And in that exploration, you find happiness, not because you've reached some end goal, but because you are living in alignment with your true self. Finding purpose also means recognizing that you are part of something larger than yourself. It's about understanding that your actions, no matter how small, can have a ripple effect on the world around you. When you live with purpose, you feel connected not just to your own goals and desires, but to the larger tapestry of life. You see that your existence has meaning beyond your personal gains and achievements. This sense of connection can bring profound happiness, as it aligns you with something greater and more enduring than the transient nature of individual success. Happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It is not something you achieve once and for all, but something you practice every day. It is not found in things or status, but in the simple moments, the meaningful connections, the present experiences, and the purposeful actions. By practicing gratitude, cultivating meaningful relationships, living in the present, and finding your purpose, you can create a life that is rich in joy and fulfillment. It's also about embracing all of life's moments, the highs and the lows, the joys and the sorrows. Happiness does not mean a life free of pain or suffering, but a life where you find light even in the darkest of times. It means accepting yourself, flaws and all, and loving yourself anyway. It means forgiving yourself for past mistakes and moving forward with grace and courage. It means choosing to see the beauty, the goodness, and the love that exists, even in the midst of chaos. Remember, happiness is not about having it all or doing it all. It is about appreciating what you have, loving who you are, and enjoying the ride one moment at a time. It's about finding joy in the little things, peace in the quiet moments, and contentment in knowing that you are enough just as you are. So take a deep breath, smile, and know that happiness is within your reach. Not in some far-off place, but right here, right now, in this very moment. In a world that constantly pushes us to look outward for happiness, perhaps the greatest act of self-love we can offer ourselves is to look inward, to understand that everything we need to be truly happy already exists within us. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, but about finding perfection in every moment. Happiness is a choice, a practice, a way of being. It is about being kind to yourself, being present with others, and finding meaning in your journey. And as you walk this path, may you find that happiness is not something to seek, but something to be, something that grows within you like a gentle flame, lighting up every corner of your life.